Developmental theories of psychology. There are four major developmental theories of psychology. They are Piaget's cognitive development theory, Erikson's psychosocial development theory, Bandura's social learning theory, and Freud's psychosexual development theory. In today's session, let's work out with Piaget's developmental theory. He is Jean Piaget. Piaget is a Swiss psychologist known for his work on child development. Piaget placed great importance on the education of children. Jean Piaget was the great pioneer of the constructivist theory of knowing. The term cognitive is related to person's consciousness of his mind, which makes him active. Cognition includes activities like reasoning and thinking. The three major components of Piaget's cognitive theory are as follows: schemas, stages of adaptation, stages of development. Let us know what is schemas, which is the first component of Piaget's cognitive theory. A schema is a systematic pattern of thought or behavior that children exhibit in dealing with objects in space. In this picture, a child sees this four-legged animal for the first time. It is schemas. Now let us see what are the stages of adaptation. Adaptation is a process of getting familiarized with the world. The stages of adaptation are the stages of intellectual development which occur due to this adaptation process. These stages are as follows: assimilation, accommodation, equilibration or disequilibration. The first stage of adaptation is assimilation. This means observing something into the existing schemas. The existing schemas is: the girl first saw the four-legged animal. When she saw, her mother told it is a dog. Then she assimilated it as the four-legged animal is a dog. After some time, when she saw a cat, then she thought it is a four-legged animal and it is a dog. But her mother told, no, it is not a dog, it is a cat. The second stage of adaptation is accommodation. This means changing the ways of thinking and actions for managing objects. Then she accommodated that all four-legged animals are not dogs. In this table, you can see the difference between assimilation and accommodation. When the girl saw this four-legged animal for the first time, the existing schema is his four-legged pet is a dog. Child will call this as dog. When in accommodation, existing schema is his four-legged pet is a dog. Someone points out that this is a cat, though it has four legs. Then he realizes that all four-legged animals are not dogs. The third stage of adaptation is equilibration. It takes place when a child's schemas can deal successfully with the present information given through assimilation. Then finally, the girl successfully assimilates it is a dog and it is a cat. The fourth stage of adaptation is also a disequilibration. It occurs when a child's schemas can't deal successfully with the present information given through assimilation. When she says a dog as a cat and a cat as a dog, it is disequilibration. Finally, let us move on with stages of development. Piaget conceives the following stages of intellectual development. 1. Sensory motor stage, which is from birth to 2 years. And second, pre-operational stage. It is from 2 years to 7 years. And third, concrete operational stage. It is from 7 years to 11 years. And finally, fourth stage is formal operational stage, which is 11 years above. The first stage of Piaget's cognitive theory is sensory motor stage, which is from birth to 2 years. Infants and toddlers acquire knowledge through sensory experiences and manipulation of objects, not through thinking. At this point in development, a child's intelligence consists of basic motor, that means due to movement, and sensory, that means through eyes, ears, mouth, nose, and touch through exploration of the world. This is the major component of sensory motor stage in children, which is object permanence. Piaget said that developing the understanding that objects continue to exist even when they cannot be seen was an important element in this point of development of a child. For example, if a mother hides a toy under the pillow for the first time and at the second time she hides in the shelf, then after some time when she asked the toddler the toddler or the infant says it is definitely under the pillow because she hopes the object permanence exists. The second stage of Piaget's cognitive theory is pre-operational stage. Here, children learn through pretense and play but are still not logical thinkers. For instance, an adult might take a lump of clay and divided it into two equal pieces with different shapes, and then give a child at this stage of cognitive development a choice between which piece to play with. The adult has rolled one piece of clay into compact ball while the other is flattened into round roll of oval shaped. Since the oval shape looks larger, the child will most likely to choose that piece, even though the two pieces are exactly the same size. He chooses the second one rather than the first one, as the second one looks larger. Egocentrism. It is a major component of pre-operational stage. His own perspective of the world is all that matters for him. He fails to understand that someone else has a different point of view for things and objects in space. His attitude is, I am I and you are you. And how can you be I and I be you? The other major component of pre-operational stage is animism. Children between 4 to 6 years of age regard everything to be alive unless it is broken or damaged. Children up to 7 years of age regard everything that moves to be alive. The third stage of Piaget's cognitive theory is concrete operational stage. Here, the children develops the principle of conservation. Conservation is the ability to recognize the basic attributes of an object such as number or weight to remain the same even when the appearance of the object is changed. In this stage, the child exactly recognizes that each shape has exact size, so he can choose either first or the second. At this stage, egocentrism is diluted. Children become less centered of themselves and begin to think about how other people might think and feel. They also begin to understand that their thoughts are unique to them and that others need to share their thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Children begin to think more logically, but their thinking may be very rigid. They tend to struggle with abstract and hypothetical concepts. They solve visual problems better than verbal ones. Animism of the previous stage is replaced with actual facts. By this we can say that in concrete operational stage, which is the stage from 7 to 11 years, a child develops principle of conservation, dilutes egocentrism, inculcates logical thinking, and the animism vanishes. Formal operational stage. This is the final stage which involves an increase in logic, the ability to use deductive reasoning, and an understanding of abstract ideas. At this point, children become capable of seeing more than one potential solution to the same problem and think more scientifically and logically about the world around them. They can do mathematical calculations and think creatively. The child learns by mistakes. They start introspecting, which means examining their own thoughts and feelings. They start thinking about their roles in the society. So in today's session, we have completed the Piaget stages of cognitive development: sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, and formal operational stage. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. I am signing off. Stay tuned to Innovate Teaching channel.